Hey guys, it's Rick and I'm here with a pickup video. It is January 14th when I'm recording this. The last two videos that you guys saw, I was joined by RJ. I recorded those yesterday. But I wanted to show you guys, I picked up a bunch of stuff from the Videogame Movie Dome and some stuff from some other places we went this past weekend. So I wanted to record a video tonight as I'm not going to be around much this upcoming week, as I told you guys. So it'll give me material for videos for the next week and a half. So more stuff for you guys to check out. The first thing I want to do is Liam. This is your shout out. Liam is my girlfriend's nephew. He's a very good guy, kid, I should say. He's not a guy, but I promised him I would give him a shout out. And I forgot yesterday because RJ was crazy. So this is your shout out, Liam. How you doing, buddy? So, let's get into it, guys. I'm actually going to save the stuff from the Videogame Movie Dome for last because there is a good amount of it, and I'll get to that shortly. So where else did we go besides the Videogame Movie Dome? We went to Big Lots, and that was a spur-of-the-moment trip after a Goodwill that was a bust, after eating some lunch. And I actually found two titles that I wanted to pick up. The first one being Just Married with Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy. Yeah, Brittany Murphy. I'd seen this before. I enjoyed it. I've actually never seen this artwork, but I guess the DVD artwork was different. I remember it being like a white cover and he's holding her, kind of like carrying her. But wanted to grab that. As you can see, it was $3. And then the other title, I've never seen. I've definitely heard of it. From Warner Brothers, starring Jack Nicholson and Jessica Lange. The Postman Always Rings Twice. So, don't know much about it. Like I said, I've heard of the movie before. So I wanted to go ahead and, for $3, I went ahead and grabbed it. What else do we have? Went to Cash Converters in Reading, Pennsylvania. And I actually bought a DVD there, which you'll see is not the only DVD I bought that day. It is from Shout Factory. It is Nickelodeon Presents Out of the Vault again. This with Cat Dog, Rocko's Modern Life, Hey Arnold, Ah Real Monsters, and Angry Beavers. I got this to really show RJ, the kind of cartoons that were on when I was a kid. It's in mint condition. It was $1. It looks like it has 4 of every cartoon except for Rocko's Modern Life. There's only 3. But very cool, not something you see often. Then they have Blu-rays there that are buy one, get one free, $5 price point. So $2.50 each. The title I most wanted to get, this store stores their Blu-rays in binders, which drives me insane because it scratches the discs. And the movie I really wanted the most, Kung Fu Panda 2, which is very common, but I have the first and the third one. I wanted to kind of complete the trilogy. It was scratched. It was scratched bad. So I had to hurry up and run over there. And I just grabbed this off the shelf. It's a movie I remember from when I was a kid. I want to say it's from 1993. Doesn't say, but I remember from when I was a kid. And actually stars a young Katherine Heigl. And it is My Father, the Hero, factory sealed, brand new. It's a Mill Creek release. Like I said, it was a very spur-of-the-moment purchase. For $2.50, I grabbed it. Dave and Chris both told me it was a Dollar Tree title at some point. But like I said, I didn't really have time to go back through and try to find something else. I had to get John home. I was done at this store and I literally just grabbed that because it was factory sealed and I knew I wouldn't have to check the disc. The next title, this is a movie that's been on my watch list for a long time. When did this come out? Oh, 08. So it's been on my watch list for 10 plus years. It's about football. It does have John Krasinski in it, who I am a big fan of. And that movie is Leatherheads. Never seen it. Look forward to checking it out. Hopefully it's enjoyable. George Clooney and John Krasinski. It also has Renee Zellweger. And those are the only names really listed on the back. So, Leatherheads. This one is kind of something a little different for me. It's not my typical movie, but I'm not going to lie, the cover work kind of like grabbed my attention on this, and it's not something I ever see while out hunting. Fairly new, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, last year, 2017. That movie is The Villainous. Let me know if you guys have seen this one. Let me know if it's any good. I love the disc art. Movie Edge always kind of comments on disc art and how it's so boring. Like, for example, Leatherheads, I'm sure. Oh, it actually has a picture on there. But so many Blu-rays now are just like a color and it has the name of the movie. Well, check out the disc art. First off, the DVD and Blu-ray have different disc art, and they're just super cool. The DVD has, you know, the lady walking down like an alley, and then the Villainous, the Blu-ray has, I'm not going to guess a language because I don't want to offend, but some form of Asian language, Chinese, Japanese. But very cool. I love seeing two different disc arts on a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Both discs were super mint. And then the last one I really got because I think RJ will really love this movie. But we'll see. We'll see how it holds up. It's 25 years old now. And that is The Pagemaster with Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd. A nice 75-minute runtime, so we will check this out in the near future. It'll be a rewatch for me. I remember watching this when I was a little kid, probably 10 years old, so not super little, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, Pagemaster, grab that. So that was it for Cash Converters. And before I get to the Videogame Movie Dome stuff, I actually grabbed a couple titles after work today on my way home. Somebody had a Facebook post. They had titles for $1, and there were 2 Blu-rays there. The first one is Final Destination 5. Sorry I keep looking over here. My computer like popped up something, and it's been playing in the corner of my eye, so every time I see like it move, I kind of look over. But Final Destination 5, I grabbed this. I wish there was better light in the person's house. Because I grabbed a few things to resell, and one of the things is pretty well scratched. I'll show you guys what it is because it's a pretty rare Blu-ray, my understanding and research. But I grabbed this. I need to get the 4-pack of Final Destination movies, and I figured I would grab the 5th one for $1. There's a slight scratch, but I don't think it'll affect playback. But this for $1 I grabbed. You know, like I said, it has a slight scratch on it. I'm hoping it will not affect playback of the disc. And the other disc here, I feel like I have the regular version of this. I really just think the artwork is kind of cool with a clear case. Even though I'm not a huge 3D fan. And that is Piranha 3D, like I said, with a cool clear case. Grabbed that. Like I said, everything was $1. So I went ahead and picked it up. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. It has that, and you can slide the water behind it. So grabbed that. Like I said, it was $1. The other title I was telling you guys about that I grabbed on Blu-ray, my understanding it's pretty rare. Looks like it might be Catherine Bigelow's first movie. It's from 1987, and it is Near Dark. I'm not keeping this for myself. I bought this to basically flip, to basically put towards buying more movies I wanted. The lady was trying to offer me more DVDs, and it was really common stuff, and I just told her, you know, she was trying to give them to me, and I was like, I really don't need them. But yeah, the case for this is cracked, and like I said, there's a few light scratches. I can try to show you guys. I don't know if it'll show up. Let's see. Yeah, you can see there. Definitely some scratches on it. I'm going to still try to list it on eBay with scratches and see if I can get money for it. It goes for like $40 used in, you know, like new condition. But, you know, this I would probably just list as good condition. I would make mention, oh, sounds like the baby is upset. My roommate's kid is crying, so hopefully you guys can't hear that. Oh, I hate when there's sticker residue on a case. I'm kind of OCD about that, but yeah. So I grabbed this. Like I said, it's my understanding it is pretty rare, pretty hard to find. You guys can message me if you're interested or leave a comment. Like I said, I'm going to try to put it on eBay, and this video probably won't drop for another week or so. Last time I did that, I had somebody ask me about Faces of Death, and that sold pretty much the night I recorded my video. Dave Cinema Sickness ended up buying it from me for what I paid, technically. So, but Near Dark, like I said, if you guys are interested, hit me up. I guess it's, like I said, it's pretty rare on Blu-ray. So then, yeah, the main event was Videogame Movie Dome. Over the summer, I bought a rather large deal of Blu-rays and DVDs. There was a ton of stuff. A lot of stuff that I added to my collection. A lot of stuff that was better that I ended up selling. Did very well with it. But then there was the remnants of it that I've tried to sell. I posted on Instagram. I've posted on Facebook. And it was just, you know, stuff that I couldn't get rid of. And it was clogging up my closet. Just, it was taking up a lot of room. So I was like, you know, I asked Pam if I could get, you know, some money in cash, just a little bit, and then the rest in store credit. I ended up getting, you know, a small amount of cash that I'd asked for, and then almost $170 in store credit, which I still have $110 in store credit, I believe. So lots of future movies coming from Pam's, Blu-rays, 4Ks, hopefully. But, as you guys know, if you watch Dave Cinema Sickness's videos, I went out with my buddy John, RJ, Crazy Joe, Cinema Man Chris, and Dave Cinema Sickness. It was a big crew gathering at Fancy's Flea Market, and did a little wheeling and dealing before the flea market, before we even went to Pam's to trade in stuff. My buddy John had a bin of stuff he was trading in. I got to peek at it first. And Club Dread on DVD. Not mint condition, but this hasn't come out on Blu-ray. And it pretty much is one of the only Broken Lizard movies I don't have. It's been a long time since I've watched this. So I grabbed it. It's actually an old Blockbuster video rental or for sale copy. But, you know, I figured I'd grab it. John basically I had a DVD he wanted out cold, and we just traded Club Dread for out cold. And then the other thing was I had Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray, the remake, and John at the Dollar General sale bought Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. So did Dave. Dave thought it was for the store, in which case I was going to get it. Dave ended up needing it. John ended up trading my Dawn of the Dead for his Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, and then he got Land of the Dead on Blu-ray from Pam's. It was very confusing, but I basically traded Dawn of the Dead for Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. Very cool. I'd rather have one case than two cases, and John has two cases now with Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. And I landed the Dead on DVD with the slipcover, so that'll be going for sale soon. Maybe not before I post this, so if anybody's interested in Land of the Dead on DVD with the original slipcover, I think it's the unrated version. And then Chris, I got Glory for him from a package on Facebook recently, and he said that he had something to trade to me, and I said, okay. And he told me what it was, and I said, are you sure? And he said, absolutely. So I gave him Glory on Blu-ray, and in exchange, I got Venom, the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Recently watched this, and actually did not hate it. I really thought I would. I did not love it, but it was an enjoyable movie. And, you know, my girlfriend has wanted to see it, so I will actually bring this to lend to her so she can check it out as well. And, yeah, so Venom, very cool, with the slipcover and everything. Traded this for Glory, so it ended up out of pocket costing me, I think I paid $5 or $6 for Glory. So Venom for $5 or $6 with the slipcover, I'll do that. So very cool. I'm going to set that over here. And then Crazy Joe had a bag of goodies that he was trading in. Apparently it's stuff that has been sitting in his car that he has offered for us to look at. I don't know what is going on with my camera right now, guys. Stay. And when I saw these, I dived right in. And Dave was a little mad that I beat him to it. It's a series I've been wanting to check out from the beginning. And I've been looking for the DVD. And apparently the complete series is actually available for a really good price right now, like $25. But I ended up paying Crazy Joe $10 for these. It's going to take up a little more room than the complete series set. But for $10, when actually 2 of the 5 seasons are factory sealed, that is the complete series. Why is my phone moving? Man, Taxi Season 1, Taxi Season 2, both of these factory sealed. Taxi Season 3, Taxi the 4th season, and Taxi the 5th and final season. So the complete series of Taxi on DVD, half of it sealed, half of it open, for $10. Thank you, Crazy Joe. Like I said, it's a show I've wanted to own for a while, and now I do. So, like I said, I had a ton of trade-in credit at Pam's. I actually had $13 left over from the deal Dave and I did a while ago, and I had reached out to Pam about wanting a few titles that she sent photos of, and that is The Death of Superman, the Blu-ray DVD combo pack with the slipcover, and Batman Gotham by Gaslight Blu-ray DVD with the slipcover. So these cost me $5 each. So I had $3 trade-in credit left. I added $170 trade-in credit to that, so I had $173 trade-in. And Pam was doing a deal. I believe it was, normally her Blu-rays are $5 each. Well, certain Blu-rays are $5 each, but she was doing 5 for $20, so $4 a piece. So I actually ended up getting 2 DVDs and 8 Blu-rays from that sale. I got a $10 Blu-ray, and RJ got a game for the Xbox One. So, 20, 40, 50, 65. Yeah, so like I said, I still have $108 credit. So all this stuff technically didn't cost me anything out of pocket because, like I said, the deal I did over the summer, I kind of quadrupled my money on. I was able to add a bunch of stuff to my collection, and I still had $170 worth of stuff to trade into Pam. So the first thing is actually more DVDs, which is crazy, guys. But these aren't on Blu-ray, and I've heard really funny things about this show, really good things, I should say. And it is Drunk History, Seasons 1 and 2, and Season 3. Lots of comedians kind of reenact history and do it, well, under the influence of alcohol. I've seen, some of the episodes, and it's really funny what I've seen. So, wanted to grab these. They were in fairly good shape. A few light scratches, but, for something I hardly ever come across, I grabbed them. And the rest of the stuff, like I said, Blu-rays. The first one being Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2. I actually forgot I owned Jeepers Creepers. It's still factory sealed. So I'm going to try to just sell that to get rid of it, or if it doesn't sell, I can trade it back into Pam. So I got the Jeepers Creepers double pack. I've heard that after 2 they go downhill drastically. I have seen the original, I've never seen the second one, but I wanted to grab this, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Another horror movie. You guys have been saying a lot of horror has been added to my collection. It's very true. I'm not sure what's going on, but I have been adding horror to my collection. I've heard good things about this. I love the 80-minute runtime, so I'll be checking it out sooner than later. 80 minutes is doable. It's easy to sit down. From producer James Wan, director of The Conjuring, it is lights out. Let me know what you guys thought on this one. Like I said, I've heard really good things, so I definitely went ahead and grabbed that. Next is a movie I remember really enjoying. Bruce Willis, as well as Kevin Pollak, Jonathan Tucker, and Ben Foster from 2005. Hostage. I feel like this is a Blu-ray you don't come across often, but it doesn't sell for much. I think it's like $7.99 new. But I remember really enjoying this, so I wanted to grab that. Next movie is an excellent film. Surprised I didn't own this, and I know it's been cheap on 4K, but I necessarily don't need it on 4K. I will rewatch it eventually, but like I said, basically I was looking at this stuff as, I don't want to say free, but adding to my collection, stuff that normally I probably would not buy for $5, but based on the fact that they were 5 for $20 and it was store credit, I went ahead and grabbed Hacksaw Ridge. Like I said, a great movie. Vince Vaughn and Andrew Garfield are in it, and it's excellent. It was directed by Mel Gibson, so very good movie if you're a fan of war films. And then a while ago, somebody told me that if I wanted to own all the National Lampoon movies on Blu-ray, that I had to buy this one, even though I don't believe it's technically a National Lampoon movie, as the title is just Vacation. Is Vacation with Ed Helms, Christina Applegate, and I believe Liam Neeson? No, not Liam Neeson. Chris Hemsworth. I was thinking Liam Hemsworth in my head, but, you know, I saw this in the movies, and I don't remember loving it. I'm a huge fan of the Vacation movies, and this just, I don't remember loving it. Like I said, I do want to revisit it, and I now own all the Vacation movies on Blu-ray that are on Blu-ray, so don't say, oh, Christmas Vacation 2. No. I own National Lampoon's Vacation, European Vacation, Christmas Vacation, Vegas Vacation, and this Vacation. We're not getting in Christmas Vacation 2. I don't own it. I don't want to own it. Next is a movie that's been on my wish list for a while. I can seemingly never find this movie cheap. I have no idea why, but it's something I can finally get rid of on DVD. And that is Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. The extreme unrated Blu-ray. Finally can get rid of the DVD. I've upgraded it to Blu-ray now. Another thing that's been on my wish list for a while, another DVD I can get rid of, and that is Wild Things, the unrated edition. So, once again, another thing off my wish list that I can get rid of the DVD that I owned. So I got to eliminate like 3 DVDs from my collection, upgrade them to Blu-ray. The last of the 5 for $20 titles, it's a movie that when I talk about La La Land and how much I enjoy La La Land, that everybody always says I should check this movie out. They said it's a very great, very good movie. It's a great movie, some people say. Won the Oscar for Best Picture, if I'm not mistaken. But a lot of people told me that I should check this out, being such a big fan of La La Land. And I've wanted to watch it for a while, but I wanted to watch it on Blu-ray. And that is The Artist. You know, it's a movie that slipped through the cracks when it came out. And it kind of got brought up to the light again for me when La La Land was out. And when I was gushing over how much I loved La La Land. So definitely looking forward to finally checking this one out. And then last but not least, I told you guys I got a $10 title from Pam's. And it is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Christopher Robin with the slipcover. I mean, with credit, I grabbed it, you know. I will check it out. I'm pretty sure RJ wants to see it, so I will probably end up watching it with him. And we'll see what it's all about. I've heard very, very mixed things. Not really expecting much, but I definitely do want to see it. Like I said, you know, with all the trade-in I had, I grabbed it. So that is it, guys, for the weekend haul. Like I said, lots of stuff from Pam's and future stuff coming from Pam's. Stuff from a trip to Reading. Stuff from Crazy Joe and Chris and John. And that's the end of the video, guys. So as always, be sure to hit the like button down below. Be sure to subscribe if you guys don't already subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Leave comments. I always try to respond to you guys, even if it might be thank you or a thumbs up. I always try to respond to all comments. If they're foolish, I delete them. Or mean, I should say. Foolish I might leave up there because they'll just make you look silly. But there's some negative comments that I've had to erase based on language, and just I don't have time for it. So as always, like I said, you guys can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check me out on Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies that I watch. What else? Check out my eBay store where I throw up some stuff, try to sell it, try to put more money in the collection without putting more money out of my pocket. So that's it, guys. I'm done. It's actually, like I said, the 14th of January. I'm getting ready to go over to do the live stream at Cinema Sickness's house. But first, I need to go get food because I am hungry. I'm starving. And that's it. So as always, until next time, guys, who's down to movie? Bye.